Hey, Bill. No, that's right. Hey, Bill, how you doing? I got lost. I was thinking different stuff. But anyway, my normal start is, my name is Bill Jordan. I do candid video interviews. Come on in. Have a seat. Take a load off your feet, man. Relax. Got about 5 minutes. I'm going to rap to you real heavy and hard. Okay? I do candid video interviews, and if you're a painter or sculptor or a candlestick maker, this is where you need to be, because I'm going to tighten you up. I'm going to help you. Here's what I can do for you, man. I can't say for you, but for guys like you, what I do for guys like you, for other artists, I help them overcome their any particular artistic roadblocks, any stagnation that happens in their spirits. You know how that happens every once in a while. And then really I help them, strengthen their brand identity. That's important. You want to have your brand tight. And then, for those who really are serious, I help those guys with getting more commissions. Now, I know that may not appeal to you because commissions means money. That's a dirty word, isn't it? No, it's not. Money is a four-letter word, but Monet is a five-letter word. Yeah, whatever. So now, here's the deal. I'm talking about these galleries and the logic of galleries, online galleries. See, it seems like the online galleries, the proverbial, the general online gallery, where you don't have to pay a fee to get on. You just pay when someone buys. That's why there's so many people on there. You want the free lunch, right? Well, yeah, why not? I might get lucky. You might. Like my friend Stacey Torres, she got lucky 5 times, man. She had 5 images that were on Criminal Minds because they found her on one of those places, Instagram or SD or somebody, I don't know what. She puts her work there, and one of the production people, was scrolling through and found her work, and that's how it worked for her. But overall, like on, for example, the art platform, art forum or whatever it's called, just in one category, they're like 80,000 images, 80,000. I mean, and personally, when I go there to look, it's too much. It's too much work. Why would I do that? And the point I'm getting at is, I know, bear with me. I know I'm going all ranting and raving, but I want to show you what these guys are talking about. Somebody with some, I call common sense. It says here, right? This is a lady here. This is the, this lady here is talking about Art Finder. And, she says, I posted about Art Finder, highly suggested them for selling originals and more directly reaching people shopping for such, blah, 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 blah. And I went there, like I said, there's just so many people, I didn't feel comfortable. Now, here's what 2 of the people responded to her comment, saying, I have so many online galleries, it's hard to keep up, but I'll join anything necessary. All right, that's Angel Atkins' approach. Now, Derek Covington Smith, here's what he says. He says, I've been selling online through sites like this for a few years. The biggest thing is to remember it's not a magic solution. It's just a platform. People can stumble across your work on it, and that is nice, but it's always going to be up to you to get people there. Self-marketing is key to making sales work. They won't do it for you, right? That's what I'm trying to get across, guys. Let's not, this ties into the whole notion of, personal responsibility, and as opposed to something for nothing, which I said in the other quote. These platforms, are just platforms, and you're parking your stuff there, and I'm parking my stuff there, and she's parking her stuff there. What? It's like you're making yourself like a piece of meat. You're becoming a sex object. Okay, you're becoming an art object. That's all it is. There's no personality to it, and the way it's structured, it's just, there's no organization how the stuff is set up. It's just, ugh. Okay? The regs are glaring, and you know what I'm saying? You're not putting the best light. You're just a piece of meat hanging on the thing. So now, I want you to think about that. you can do something better than that. One thing you can do is call me, but you're not going to do that because you believe that, it's best to go onto a platform because why? Everybody else does it. And I tell you this, in a few years, man, everybody will be doing what I'm asking you to do now. Right? It'll be the same thing. It'll be just an overload of too much of a good thing. That's why, like now, remember for me back in 2006, maybe 2007, somewhere around it, maybe 2008, I forgot which, but I was doing these audio podcasts and I wanted to reach out I was looking at, I had a real strange, quirky, segment for feng shui people. I wanted to do feng shui because I was interested in feng shui. So I reached out, and I discovered that a lot of the people who were doing feng shui were interior designers. So I reached out and, I sent out about, I don't know how many, 100, 200, 300, whatever it was, but I got 130, click backs of interest people. That was before marketers took over the internet and started doing all these massive mailings and things, or your little robots can mail out to 1 million people at once. Hi, Bill, how you doing? I'm a robot. Before that happened, it had to be by hand, and that's what I would do. And I got a good positive feedback. And I realized then that, that was going to be a good thing. And I realized then also in the same time frame that the internet or internet and, your emails and your Facebooks were going to be an integral part in campaigning, government campaigns, presidential campaigns. That was obvious. Even before Obama was doing it, you could see it was going to be the thing. And likewise, you can see with this is the thing to be because there's no way, you have to find a way to distinguish yourself in the maddening crowd. You go on to that website we just looked at, Art Forum, and like in one category alone, there's 85,000 images to look at. Maybe, not 85,000 artists, but 80,000 images. So how does one distinguish, self in those platforms? At the moment, there's no way to do it. At the moment, people are not gravitating towards what I'm asking them to do, right? However, just like my man Derek said, your marketing is up to you. And I guess he's a marketer. And if you're a marketer, then you will want to do a candid video interview. You don't have to even do it with me if you don't want to. See, in a candid video interview, you can even make it so that people don't even see your face if that makes you feel uncomfortable. It's like I used to have this girlfriend, right? And she would not want to let me see her, naked. She had to have it always dark. So that's like you. You have to have your some of you are like obscure. You're obscureness. You want to be obscure. But in the marketing context, that doesn't work. You have to get attention. This is a convenient way to do it. So hopefully we'll get together soon. We can do a couple of interviews. I'm at 201-790-3368. My name is Bill like Clinton, Jordan like Michael. Peace.